Hey everybody, it is November 14th here in Georgia. It's cold and rainy. Actually, it was raining earlier, but it's not rain. It has been raining in the last couple hours, although the forecast said it was going to rain all afternoon, but it isn't. So I was watching my video from yesterday, and that was for you, I think November 15th, tomorrow. No, the day after tomorrow, I'll be uploading the video I was just watching for yesterday in prep for today's video. And I noticed that I had read somewhere that we were upgrading to Angular Material Design 3 and and I was like, then I went and looked and I have Angular Material 18, so we're in the weird versions again. So I'm like, what is, and I went to ChatGPT. What is Material? Does Material 3, it says it provides. So anyways, basically it's a bunch of styles and behaviors and all that. And then is Material 18, and it said, yeah, it is. It's already. So that's not getting upgraded. So that's that. Um, and then all the rest of of the upgrades don't seem like much. There is a potential on that TypeScript upgrade. I don't know if from 5.6 they stopped supporting something that was in 5.4. That would be shockingly unusual. Um, it wouldn't be unusual to stop supporting something if they went from 5 to 6 or 5.6 to 6.1 or something like that. But with the point upgrades, that's extraordinarily unusual. I've seen it happen, but it is so unusual. So I do not think that tomorrow the upgrade to Angular 19 is going to be very challenging, or we'll see anything. So that's that. Um, so basically, when we left off, we had this info management component showing up, and we were passing in a validation token. So basically, I guess the first thing to do would be to let's see, let's go see how we did with this validation token. Okay, so it looks like, okay, so that's where they set it. Let's see, export class. What is that? That is, okay. So this is a traditional, okay, so it looks like we could just do this and that should work. And I don't know if it actually has to be the word message and string, like, because I named mine validation token. Probably does. Okay, yeah. So it's gonna be validation token, validation type. All right, so let's try this. All right, so what's your problem? What's your problem? That's the traditional way. Template, what? This was use a cleaner. You don't need to use add inject. Backwards compatibility. Don't, though it is upset about this data. It's like data has no initializer. And I would think it would be validation token. I don't think this is going to fix anything. And then this would be validation types. Validation token types. And that is not working at all. I don't know. Use the data property. So, Oh, here, let's hit save and see what error we get in the down here. It's a little easier. Okay, so son of a gun. Does it show up in here? A lot of times this is easier to copy. Okay, I'm seeing. Angular 18. See what it says. Ah, data bang. There we go. Let's see. Now, let's go over here. See, how did they do it in their template? Template. Template data, and then that is see what we get. Let's get some. Uh-oh. Guessing there's an error in the console. It's like, you can't do that. Reading validation. So it's saying that it did not get the validation token. So let's make this data pipe JSON. And then it doesn't know the JSON because it needs the common module. Let's see, I don't really remember exactly how to do that off the top of my head. Oh, son of a gun. Okay, let's just not worry about that. I think it's just like common. I can't remember. Let's see. Same error. It says blocked or hidden element. That's not helpful. And I didn't get one. Do I have it filtered? No. So this time I just didn't get anything. Maybe it's because it's empty though. Hello. Okay, so hello did work. So data dot validation token question mark. Oh, you can't do that. Is it supposed to be dot question mark? I could have sworn you could do this. What is it? Can't believe I can't remember it. I know I added it in the scene manager the way. At. Just data. And we'll try that again. No validation token. Okay, I think I did it the way it said over here in the scene manager component. So let's just say I thought none was. Oh. It's possible that I'm not sending it over. No. So we should have gotten something. Let me do this. Let's just double, triple check that we have a validation token. Okay, so we do get we do that, but okay, when they sent it over, dialog open, parentheses, data, and they put this on a new line, and then I don't know. I wonder if it's just, maybe we'll have to do this. Let's just try it. I always like to try the new stuff. A lot of times the new stuff doesn't work, or it's possible that ChatGPT has just sort of led me astray. That definitely would not be the first time. Looks like we need the whole constructor. This is where, like, sometimes it'll just bring in this mat data thing for you, and it might be from the wrong place. Is that right? Yep, that's right. That looked right. And then at inject is going to come from core. Yep, that's right. And then data, and then it's validation token types. And I guess we don't want that anymore. Let's see what we get. See if we get any luck. Are we feeling lucky? And explanation. Okay, so that's working. I don't know why the other one's not working. That is definitely something like I would think it's a good idea to try to just keep your head on a swivel and see if you can, if you see some reason that that doesn't work. Maybe it would be kind of fun if we remember to try it again after Angular 19 and see if that works. And I guess we might as well get, okay, so when working with Angular's injection, so oh, so they set a default the first time. Okay, so that was option 1, option 2, and option 3 is um, inject. Mm, do, 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 do. So I think what happens a lot with these cutting edge sorts of things is that it has access to like code that people that are working on it, like in like pull requests and stuff like that. So this method may not work yet, but the new method may not work yet, but the old method is. But it's always a good idea to sort of be ahead of the curve in knowing what's coming. So I think that's good. So I think I'm happy with that. I think what I would like to do though is um, at least get my icon in there, because it's such a pain in the butt. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal, but it is like can be a bit annoying. There you are. Okay, this my mat icon will not have any behavior, and I don't think I'll need the form help. And then, yeah, I definitely don't need that. And with this situation, I'll put it all up on one line. Look, and now it's telling me that it's like, hey, you can't do that, bro. It's like, don't, why now? Why weren't you telling me yesterday when I was doing something? Or, last when I was setting up the info on the other one, this exact same scenario showed up and I didn't get an error. It just didn't work. It is funny that, or I don't know, funny is not the right word. It is interesting that a lot of people who have severe, like, OCD sorts of issues get attracted to computer programming. And I think it's because they're good. They're typically very, very good computer programmers. But it is torture for them because, like, that's the kind of thing that will just drive an OCD type individual nuts. This inconsistency in the way things act these days. So that is cool. We'll probably add a little bit of padding and spacing and maybe set a minimum width. I guess it's a good idea to maybe set the width. I guess we'll just throw a div around it. Div. It is weird that it is weird that uh that it put those on two different lines, because typically that mat icon is like an inline block is what I thought it was typically. So yeah, I have to do like maybe some padding. Yeah. Let's check her out. It is really fun to me, like playing around with those styles and stuff. Um, so this is usually a line height issue. Oh, that's interesting. So it's like, I don't respect padding. And it will usually tell you what, invalid property value. Oh, I made it 10x, 10 times. Yeah, that's much better. Let's see what's going on. So it's like, you got no style. So probably need to put that into its own div, or maybe do a little bit of layout with two divs. So anyways, I'm just going to say dot outer. And then let's go back in here. I'm like purposely not looking at the time. Maybe it's getting screwed up because of that. Let's see. I'll just put this over here. Wonder if I even need that anymore. Probably don't. And who knows, that might have even been what was screwing things up. Which would be weird, but not like shocking. Oh yeah, because they're on this. They're both. Oh man, you know what I have not done in forever is display flex. I think that'll do that. Man, it's been a long time. I remember when I spent days and days and days, hours and hours and hours playing around with flex. Yeah, so that's cool. And then inside of there, div. We'll just give them all. It is kind of funny though, because before this was pushed down, and now it's pushed up. Margin is equal to 3px, and then we're just gonna say text goes here. And then we'll come back in here. Invalid positive text goes here. I think that looks good. So the one thing that I realized is this really does need to be an array, not a an array of validation token types, not a validation, because there could be more than one, and I need to iterate over them and show that value. So, and I would just kind of let it be, and just fix it in the future, but I just don't want to have to go back here and try to, then remember like, oh, did I have some sort of unintended consequence? Okay, so let's just do that. Boom. Okay. So, yeah. So anyways, probably need to data validation token. I think that's. Let's see. What is it? Man, it is crazy how fast I can forget. At. Okay. At 4. Let's see. Let token. Let's see. Do I have an at 4 loop? I know in my other project I have an at 4. That's so nice. Let's just have this for a reference. Token of data.validation token. Okay, so I should fix that. Yes, I know that it's. Oh. What an interesting. Oh, I wonder if I need that track dollar index. Oh, I know the problem is that is not an appropriate. I guess that's not an appropriate. No. Okay, so there is no let in my example. What was it comma? Oh, it's a semicolon. And that is a good catch. That's a very good catch. And tokens. And that just like, I know I'm probably pushing time, but that just will never, ever be easier than right now. It's the easiest time to ever do that. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with that. So now all we need to do is inject the service, the validation service, and get the help text or whatever it's called for this one, and inject it, and that will be and then print it out, and that will be that. And that'll work. That works just fine. Probably. Maybe I should make that like instead of. Maybe I wonder if I can make this a percentage. Let's see. Oops. Width is equal to. I think 50% is nice. So let's just take care of that. Yeah, I think that's pretty nice. I mean, I think the wrapping is a little weird. I don't think the wrapping will be weird with the real data. 30 minutes. I'm sorry, everybody. Happy coding. Bye.